From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one is Corey Kluber. What should we keep an eye on here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go now. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground. And foul ball. Strike two. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
It's a good take.
Ground ball, Casas. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Hit weakly on the ground. Rutschman retired.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Number 25.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Santander.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Boston and on the hill, Kyle Gibson. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
The right fielder, Alex.
The wind of the pitch. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And, Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. And he deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Rafael Devers up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Justin Turner. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
New inning getting started. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6.
Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, probably some song that'll cost us too much to mention in this broadcast.
Out towards left center. Lays out and makes the play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Swung on, belted. And it's off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Corey Kluber won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Winkowski. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Winkowski.
One down, runner at first. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's out to center field. Arroyo in position. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Adam Frazier. And a base hit into right center field. Urias rounds second on his way to third. Urias headed for the plate. Throw, and it gets away. Across is the runner from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Into center. Duvall puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Gibson back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On a line, base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Adam Duvall at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Yoshida on at first. Nobody out. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
1 ball.
Throw to second. Out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he grabs it foul. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Check swing, didn't go, and the count is 1-1. And that one popped to short. Mateo makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Richard Blyer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. Check swing. He went.
ball.
That's strike one.
Strike.
Blyer, a 6'3 lefty. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. In the air, left field. Dives, and it gets by. And that rolls into the corner. Mullins into second, and he's got a double.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
So, man aboard. Here's Adley Rutschman. Grounded out his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 3.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Kicks and fires. And now 1-2. And now the count is even. And the pitch. Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. And they add on. It's 6-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
John Schreiber comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Doubled his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Ramon Urias digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ripped on a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. In to score from first, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up at RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Adam Frazier getting ready to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jorge Mateo now 0 for 1 so far. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Gibson back to work. There's a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And the righty deals. And a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And the right-hander deals. Line drive. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Reese McGuire stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike. Arroyo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Here's Kike Hernandez. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Ed Drummond. Strike 2.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
That one just misses. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. These guys did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.